I'm sorry. So now we're just levitating things. So now we're just admitting science is magic. Would have been real nice if you guys said that 10 or 20 years ago. You were calling people crazy. Okay, so basically at the Institute of Science and Technology in Austria, cool mountains are there. Using electrostatics, these physicists developed a method to acoustically levitate multiple objects while keeping them physically separated, which I guess has not ever been done. And they gave the particles an electric charge to separate them. Also, something interesting to note is the field of electrostatics. They've been studying this since like the 50s, and it's definitely been suppressed. Like most people don't even know what the F this is. It's basically studying like force fields and magic. There's also a connection with bioenergetics, which has also been suppressed, but I'll leave that for another time. Okay, so when particles used to be floated together, they wouldn't separate, they would snap together. It's called acoustic collapse. But no longer. They added something called electrostatic repulsion, charging particles, which counteracted the attractive sound induced forces. Okay, why this matters. If we can keep and fucking levitate particles in midair, and by the way, they also observed surprising behaviors where particles started to spontaneously rotate or chase each other that hinted at non-reciprocal behaviors or interactions that actually violates Newton's third law, at least locally, which is for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Newton is just really having trouble these days because it's not true and we're in a holographic universe. This is basically going beyond fundamental physics. This will be applied in material science, microbiologics, microengineering, and I think it even has to do with our own bioenergetics, how our force field can eventually float things. Yes, you heard it here. I'm not saying this will happen overnight, but I really do think if we expand our consciousness and train our consciousness, which I literally wrote a whole book about, the link is in my bio, we can impact reality in the same way we're seeing sound does, because we can make sound vibrations with our throat, and we also make sound vibrations that the ear maybe can't pick up on with our energy field. Our heart, our energy field, which I call a biofield or bioplasmic field, 4D plasma, whatever, that is always connected with reality and is in communication with reality. So I think this goes like way beyond science into the field of consciousness, but that's just my opinion. And if you're interested in that, you could just read my book. And if you're not, you can just read this article and learn about making machines. But wouldn't you rather learn to do it with your own freaking body? Become a sorcerer and wizard of your own world? I would. But we got to start somewhere, so we're just externalizing our power still in technology. Instead of making supportive technology out of resonance and vibration that can actually help amplify our consciousness, but then no one could really control us, could they? I'm gonna get in trouble, goodbye.